The minority in parliament have critiqued the government for how it has handled the economy since assuming office on 7th January this year. They cited the increase in debt to GDP ratio from 72.5% as at December 2016 to the current level of 73.6%, the failure of 177.2% ESLA bond, changes to the country's fiscal regime and unemployment.
The minorities' breakfast budget discussion was to present their view on the state of the economy before and after the 2017 Asempa budget. The minority said the government failed to move the economy from a tax-dependent to production-based one as promised.
The Finance Minister and the Minister for Trade and Industry have at different times reassured Ghanaians that the government will propose a reduction in corporate income tax from 25% to 20% in the 2018 budget statement. We wish to remind the Minister for Finance and his counterpart, the Minister responsible for Trade and Industry, that Ghanaians expect a reduction in the corporate income tax rate from 25% to 20% to be included in the 2018 budget statement. We are told by the Vice President of the Republic on the 12th of September 2017 that customs revenue at the port has increased by 56% after the implementation of the paperless system. Unfortunately and surprisingly, the claim has proven to be untrue. Again, untrue. As at 30th September 2017, customs revenue was projected to be 1,192.23 million, but the actual outturn was 1,179.41 million, representing a deviation of 12.8 million Ghana cedis, an equivalent of 1.1%. So how can this be an increase of 56%?
The minority also made references to the increase in duty fees at the port, high cost of doing business, and increase in the cost of borrowing, which has ballooned the country's debt stock from 122.6 billion in January 2017 to 138.6 billion as of June 2017.
They said that it was wrong to borrow, and that debt to GDP was a fundamental problem. Our ranking member have said that we risk being declared a debt distressed country given the incident and the appetite with which they are borrowing. We are concerned.
On Wednesday, the Finance Minister, Mr. Kenufuriata, is expected to present the 2018 budget statement, which would be anchored on job creation. But the minority claim that cannot be fulfilled under the prevailing conditions.
The same thing we have seen at the level of revenue, that's exactly what you are hearing at the level of the real sector. Okay. The real thing is the fact that a company that just a year ago was employing 1,000 people, today is down to 50. Other growths within the trade sector, in spite of all the noises made about removal of nuisance taxes, today are talking about what? Flat rate that is cascading, and today they are paying far more than the 17.5% VAT into 20%. That is the day-to-day reality facing the country.
The minority urged the government to quickly pay the second tranche of funds under the free SHS policy to the second cycle institutions to keep the schools running. They further called on the government to shift from fulfilling only campaign promises to tackling issues affecting the country.